What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. We are live and direct. Y'all hit the like button. Soon as y'all come on in here, we gotta have a conversation. We gotta talk. Welcome all. Um, I feel like I gotta make this live stream because now it's just like it's getting ridiculous now. Like the real Laker fans are annoying. They're probably the most annoying fan base I ever seen in my life. Real Laker fans. And they gonna get mad at me because a lot of the real Laker fans are just Kobe fanatics. Real Laker fans, it's the oh Randy. Your name is Randy Moss. So who do you deride then, brother? Because I know that ain't your name for real. So real Laker fans is actually just Kobe Bryant fanatics. That's it. And they don't know how to say I love Kobe Bryant over everything. They don't know how to say that. They try to mask it as we real Laker fans. Over the past few days, I've heard some stuff people saying, LeBron, we ready for him to go, for years. The real Laker fans, we ready for him to go. He didn't do nothing good for us. We can't stand him. We ready for him to go. And I'm saying, man, LeBron should have stayed in Cleveland, right? Or he should go back to Cleveland for real. He should get up out of there. So they can go ahead and keep going to the playoffs and keep losing. The Lakers can keep losing and not winning no championships. And then they're going to turn on Luka Doncic. For real. I can't wait because the moment LeBron leaves, they think they're going to win a championship. That's what they think going to happen.
Hey. Oh, never mind. You cool.
I can hear you. I got the mic. So I rock with you, but you cap LeBron a little too. What I'm capping about? Because Lakers fans think that when LeBron leave, they just gonna win a championship. They gonna hoist the Larry O'Brien trophy. That is not gonna happen. Y'all gonna keep winning the playoffs and keep losing. Right? That's what's gonna go down. And at some point, you're gonna turn against Luka Doncic, and Luka Doncic is gonna say, "I'm getting him out of here." He gonna say, "I hate y'all. I'm getting him out of here." Because I'm telling y'all, it's getting way too ridiculous now. You know what I'm saying? He should have just stayed in Cleveland and let him rock out. Because real Laker fans, we the real Laker fans. They still talking about the young core. Like, I get so tired of y'all talking about Julius Randle. Julius Randle hit his peak years ago. I'm being real. Jew ain't gonna get no better than what he is right now. Brandon Ingram, he cool. Yeah, this is about as good as it's gonna get for BI. You know what I'm saying? The young core. Josh Hart, I like him. He cool. Lonzo Ball been hurt for 4 years. So they still screaming about, well, we broke up the young core. We broke up the young core. And like, what was y'all finna win a championship with that? Do y'all think y'all was gonna win multiple championships with Julius Randle and Brandon Ingram as your best player? I know that. Because I'm seeing what Julius Randle and I'm seeing what Brandon Ingram have been doing on their own time. They're the best they're gonna get. So everybody keep hollering about the young core, the young core. Y'all were not the Oklahoma City Thunder, exactly. Y'all were not. You didn't have a player that was the caliber of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in that fold. But for some reason, real Laker fans, we the Lakers, real Laker fans, they think they had that in the midst of the young core, you know? But it's just terrible. Like, I've watched people say we hate him. We didn't want him here. Who did y'all want? Who did y'all want? Because y'all couldn't get whoever y'all wanted. You couldn't get them. Hollering out who you wanted. You couldn't get who you wanted. Hollering out, we didn't want him. Who did you want in the Laker uniform? Because newsflash, you couldn't get him. The Lakers were in an abysmal state for about 7 years. And they didn't have no direction, no nothing. They didn't know what was going to happen. They didn't have no plan. Jeannie Bustin was just hoping on a prayer, wishing on a star. Right? And then LeBron James came. He came and he brought Anthony Davis over there with him. And they won him a championship. Right? They made some playoff. They went to the playoff a few times. Did they do everything they wanted to do? No, they didn't. They did not. They did not do everything they wanted to do together as a tandem. No, they didn't win multiple championships, but they won a championship, right? And they got back into relevancy, and they were not irrelevant. Man, the Lakers were so terrible for years, and everybody always hollered, "We was gonna get back right. We was gonna get back right." Y'all sound like Jay-Z. I was just freaking them girls. I was gonna get right back. We don't know that the Lakers was gonna get right back. Getting right back started with LeBron James coming over there. They were supposed to get PG Paul George for Bron, but PG resigned with OKC or the Lakers. And then what was gonna happen with Paul George? I know you didn't think Paul George was gonna have y'all winning the championship. Because they always holler out again. They love to say, we didn't want him. We didn't want him. And Lakers fans, real Lakers fans, tell me who y'all wanted. Tell me who y'all wanted. And I'm going to tell you, you couldn't get him. You couldn't get nobody you wanted. For real. You was just like a dude who ain't got no motion. You got to take whoever wants you. For real. PG wouldn't have been up in there. He would have been with the Lakers, and they wouldn't have won. That's how that cookie would have crumbled. For real. But I can't wait till LeBron James leave. I can't wait till he leave the Lakers so they can see that they not finna win all these championships they think gonna fall out the sky and they gonna win just because they the Lakers. I can't wait till they see that ain't gonna happen. Because they just think like we the Lakers, and that's just gonna get them championships. And when he leave, y'all gonna make some playoff runs, and that about it. What Jay-Z say might light your wrist, but that about it. Till Bron leaves, I'm not messing with them. Cool, Brandon. And when Bron leave, I'm telling you, it's not going to be championships raining through the sky. It's not. Because the Lakers and they front office been horrible. Lakers got 16 chips, 4 different nights. No, listen, they got 16 chips. But what have they done lately? What have they done lately? Right? You all keep hollering out how many championships they got. I'm from Dr. Jerry Buss era. From Jerry Buss and them era. I'm talking about what have they done since Jeannie and them and all them got together? What have they made shake? Don't talk to me about Magic Johnson, Showtime them, or early Kobe years and stuff. I'm talking about after Jerry Buss been gone, what have they made shake? Because the Lakers was terrible. At least, horrible. They had the most horrible years that the franchise could ever experience during Kobe Bryant, the end of Kobe Bryant's career, off into his retirement. They had some of the most horrible years you could ever imagine for a franchise. Seriously. We ain't done nothing since LeBron been here. Cool, right? And y'all wasn't gonna do nothing before he got there. Y'all won a championship for real, but y'all wasn't finna do nothing if he didn't come. That's what I be wanting y'all to realize. If he didn't come, y'all wasn't gonna do nothing. I know I sound mean and harsh. Y'all wasn't finna do nothing. It wasn't finna. I don't know what y'all thought Josh Hart and them was finna do. And Kyle Kuzma and them on their own, y'all thought y'all was not finna be an Oklahoma City Thunder. We got a bubble championship. That don't count. It sound good. Laker fan, the Kobe fanatics love saying that. If Kobe would have won that championship in the bubble, y'all would have said it was the hardest championship to win. Y'all would have been up there. The Black Mamba had to lock in. He went and got COVID intentionally so he could perform under any circumstance. There would have been all this mythology. All this Greek mythology would have been coming through there. Kobe went and fought a bear in the snow. And then he got COVID on purpose and injected himself on purpose so he can go in and get COVID and he can be able to adapt to everything in a bubble. I know how y'all get down. And I know y'all don't like when I say this, but again, Kobe it'd be so much mythology, boy, with Kobe. Let them tell it. Kobe was studying sharks in the Bermuda Triangle to figure out how to attack to attack the defense. Oh my God. Kobe was studying sharks. He was studying the orca. orca whales in the water to figure out how to attack the defense. It'd be crazy, bro. It'd be wild. I'm telling y'all gotta stop. Bean was an amazing basketball player, phenomenal. But y'all have to stop. It'd be too crazy. But anyway, though, if Bean would have won, all I'm saying is, son, cut that light on. My boy playing. If Bean would have won that championship in the bubble, y'all would have said that was the hardest championship to ever win. I know how y'all get down, and I know how y'all get down for Bean. If he would have won in the championship, y'all would have said it's the hardest championship to ever win. And for some reason, because LeBron won it, oh, that don't count now. Who said that? Who made up them rules? Y'all? Y'all not the NBA, the commissioner, nothing like that. Who made the rules up that championship don't count? For real. And again, that's right. LeBron only get hate on the internet. Because when he be in these dudes' face, they all want to take a picture and clap it up for him. They all want to come around and take pictures and all of that. It'd be so crazy. So crazy. But, you know, again, I just wish he would have stayed in Cleveland. I wish he would have stayed in Cleveland and then just let the Lakers figure it out on their own. Just let them figure that out and let them go ahead and try to win a championship with Julius Randle. And I told y'all years ago, the best Jew was going to get was in New York. That year in New York City, that was the best Jew was ever going to be, right? And that's not enough to win a championship. So y'all would have tried to figure it out with Julius Randle and Lonzo Ball, who been injured for like 3-4 years, right? And B.I. and Kyle Kuzma and Josh Hart. And y'all let that sift around how it's going to sift around. But none of them dudes was on the level of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That was not an OKC Thunder type situation. You know what I'm saying? But again, I just wish he would have just rocked. Let's stay in Cleveland. Get Anthony Davis to come over there. Because AD was going to come wherever LeBron was at, Anthony Davis was going to come. He got AD to come to Cleveland. You feel me? Anthony can go to Chicago on the weekends or something. Come back home to the shot. You feel me? And go ahead and do what he do. You know what I'm saying? Charlie X, what's happening with you, boss? You know, we didn't know how good SGA was going to get, though. We didn't know that. But he turned out to be amazing, right? And that's why the Clippers gave him up, because they didn't know really what they had. If they knew what they had, they would have never made that move. But we found out Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was like that. He showed signs and flashes before, but yeah. You know, I'm reading the comments, my fault. But yeah, the ship count. But Lakers fans don't look at it as a real. See, Lakers fans don't look at it as a real ring because Kobe didn't win it. Let's be for real. If Kobe won that, y'all would have said it's a real championship. That's Raider. Be honest about that. Because Kobe Bryant didn't win it, and LeBron James is looked at as the arch nemesis of Kobe Bryant. So y'all don't want to give him credit for that. If Kawhi Leonard would have came and won that, y'all would have said, "Yeah, we love you, Kawhi. We love you, Kawhi." You know what I'm saying? Kobe fans get behind Jordan fans because they know Kobe has no legit go argument. Now, let's be for real. If Kobe would have won that, y'all would have been saying it's cool. It's fine that he won the bubble championship. If Kawhi would have came and won that, y'all would have been praising it. If Paul George would have came over there, y'all would have been like, "Ooh, they won a championship on LeBron watch. On LeBron watch." Don't do that, bro. That's my only thing. Like, I could. That is if Bean would have won that, I would have never discounted that. Y'all would have let Cole slide for winning that, and that's the problem. If you're gonna let him slide, let everybody else who win it slide too. That's my issue with that. Like, if Cole would have get a pass for that, then let everybody else get a pass for winning that. But for some reason, because LeBron won and he Cole an arch nemesis, you know, the fan bases being to it with each other, we can't count that championship that LeBron did. Right? And if LeBron would have won again, all y'all would have said was AD was the reason they won. The same reason y'all say Kyrie Irving is the reason why the Cleveland Cavaliers won that championship. You feel me? Why haven't LeBron won since the bubble? They couldn't get it done. Why didn't Kobe Bryant win after 32 years old? Why he never won a championship beyond 32 years old? We can do that too. You see what I'm saying? Because LeBron came to the Lakers at 33, going on 34. Right? He was 33 years old, going on 34. Right? And Bean ain't win a championship after he was 32 years old. So it's always why he didn't win after that. Y'all had a Bron that was really exiting his prime coming to the Lakers, but he still got a chip though. You feel me? So yeah. Exactly. If LeBron would have lost that championship, y'all would have counted that loss though. Y'all would have been like, oh, that loss, he lost. Come on, man. Let's be for real. We used to championship parades out here in LA. It's cool. And I'm telling y'all right now, the only reason y'all couldn't get it was because of COVID, right? But y'all were not on a trajectory to have any championship parades no time soon before LeBron got there. And you know that, Raider, y'all were not on a path to win get to no championship parade no time soon. And you know that. When you got Robert Sacre on the roster, when you got Kendall Marshall starting on the team, when you got Ryan Kelly starting games for y'all, when you got Jordan Hill out there in the starting lineup, you're not on no path to win no championship. You feel me? So what is we doing? What is we doing? C said, shut your young big timer, big time driver. I know more than you. I'm 32 years old, 33. I'm tripping. I'm 33 years old now. And I bet I know more basketball than you. I bet I do. You feel me? So all that you young talk, it sound good, but I promise you I know more than you. Yeah, boy, y'all kept getting all them draft picks and still kept being in the lottery. Lonzo and them still in the lottery with Lonzo. Brandon Ingram still in the lottery after that. What is we doing? Still in the lottery. What? That Lakers team was organic before LeBron. Organically losing. Before LeBron, the team was organically losing. Byron, let's be for real. They was organically losing before LeBron got there. Organic. Yeah, y'all had a vegan basketball team. Veganly losing. So they could have been organic all they want to. That'd be for real. And see, people, and when I say these, I make these like comparisons. They was on the upside. Bro, what upside was the Lakers on, bro? What upside did you see with Lonzo now? What? They was in there, they was Lewis getting ran out the gym, getting cooked. They was getting cooked, bro. Y'all act like they was on a run and make playoff runs. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Do some research. What research I got to do? I know what was happening now. I did. Hold on, y'all. I got this. The dog is out here stepping out. So I look. You said do some. What research? I watched the games, Byron. What you talking about? What research we got to do about that? We watched the games. Oh man, hey Charlie X, man, I appreciate the Cash App donation, brother. Thank you a ton, family. That's love, bro. Veganly, y'all was out there talking about organic. Y'all was a vegan team and losing. They got better every season. Was they? They were what? What promise did you see? Oh my God. What are we talking about? You say I think my Lakers will win championships with Luka. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be for real. He said, "Come on, man. They was not on nothing. I'm trying to tell you, they was looking bad. Bi out there, Lonzo out there, Julius Randle. I think Julius Randle left before LeBron got there. Before Bron got there, Julius say, I'm out of here. And Ju was the best he ever was gonna be when he was in New York City. That was the best Julius Randle you was gonna get. Julius he gotta do everything with his left hand. He gotta go left to go right. So yeah. So yeah. You feel me? Like I don't think they was on a championship trajectory for real. I look, and it's okay to say that, bro. I think people don't want to say that because it's like we have to make it seem like the Lakers was on a championship tear. We saw championship hopes with them. Like this wasn't Oklahoma City. Like the young Kevin Durant, James Harden, Russell Westbrook type. Oh, they a piece away. They just got youth. They on their way. It wasn't that. Come on, man. So that was a nice squad. If they had experience, man, I don't got no faith in that roster, right? And I promise y'all right now, I'm not so sure the Lakers will win. Um, when LeBron leaves, I'm not so sure. I really don't know. I really think the Lakers gonna make playoff runs and they not finna win, and they gonna get mad at Luka Doncic right after that. After that, Luka Doncic he finna be on. They finna put him on the grill. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my uncle in here. Unc, what's going on? You said I like Luka. This is my uncle. Chicago, Illinois, South Side, baby. He said I like Luka, but his style of play is slow and holding the ball too much. No defense, plus a 23-year-old, a 23-year, 41-year-old is a better athlete. Yeah, and I think after LeBron leaves, yeah, you're gonna see it's gonna be more glaring, right? And I like Luka too. But I promise y'all, the Lakers not finna win no championship. Like I think people think when Bron leave, the Lakers just finna miraculously become this championship team. They're not. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers, you say they Lakers used to winning. Okay, cool. Again, they wasn't winning before Bron got there. Cool. So when Bron leave and they still don't win, I want the Lakers fans to have the same energy. Because matter of fact, I'm finna stand up. They not finna win. I can tell you that right now. So I can tell you that right now. So because they ain't in no way, shape, form, or fashion beating what you call it. Beating Oklahoma City. No. None. So all that they used to championships, it sound cool. Cause they not. Cause honestly, for real, I don't see Luka Doncic really getting them over that hump for real. I don't. The Lakers used to winning. It sound cool. When the last time Lakers won though? When the last time Lakers won? When the last time, right? Yeah, what they was going right exactly. Look at the record was for them boys, man. They wasn't on nothing. Come on, bro. Look, I swear on everything I love. When LeBron leave and they don't win, I'm gonna come on here and I'll be like, I told y'all. I told y'all. And it's cool. You cannot like LeBron James. Just say you don't like him. I'll be just say you don't like dude. For real. I respect Kobe Bryant as a player. I've never been a Kobe Bryant fan. I tell people that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Black Maul, I know how many championships they won. When the last time they won, though? I know how many championships they won, them and the Lakers, Showtime Lakers. I know Kobe and Shaq. I know that. When the last time they won, though? To be hollering out, they used to winning. Not no more, they not. 5 years ago, cool. Now, you say 5 years ago. Now, Black Maul, they own fan base don't even count that, Black Maul. Their own fan base tell you they don't count that. So let's try again, Black Maul. Let's try again. Because they own fan base in these comments will tell y'all they don't count that. Let's try again. When the last time they won? You feel me? Because they don't count that. They sit here and tell you in the comments, we don't count that. We don't believe in that championship. So we're going to try that again. When the last time they won to say we used to win it? So holler that out and then say, we don't take no bubble championship. So you won 16 years ago. Okay? 16. So, all right, cool. And listen, it's sooner than the Lakers and Bulls. That's cool. That's cool. And that's fine. But that ain't soon though. When you say you used to winning, like as if like, boy, what? Yeah. If you don't count that championship in 2020, it was a 16-year drought. You feel me? So hollering out you used to, it's Lakers, it's kids who ain't never seen the Lakers win before Bron got there. You know what I'm saying? So all right, cool. You holler that out, you know. When Michael Jordan was in Chicago, I know we don't got the same amount of championships that the Lakers got. But what? Okay. Kobe Bryant, y'all, latest superstar, latest like perennial all-time great, like for real, like Lakers homegrown talent. He got 5 championships. And based upon that, some Laker fans would be like, we used to win and we had Kobe. Well, the Bulls fans, we could have hollered out, we used to win. Boy, we couldn't holler that out no more. When 98 was over with, it was over. It was over with, man. So hold on. Black Mom, you say nobody wins all the time. That's true, right? That's true. So when the Dallas Cowboys and them say, we the Cowboys, do they matter then? Because when the last time they won? Y'all call them delusional. Now, it's been longer. The Lakers won more recently, of course, right? But let's be for real. You can't holler like 16 years after 1998. If Chicago Bulls fans still hollering, we used to win, and people gonna be like, hey, y'all crazy. Now, I know the Bulls didn't have no championship history before Michael Jordan got there, but when Mike was there, it was sold up. It was sold up. You feel me? So, like, we can't holler out, we used to winning no more. It ain't happening no more. It ain't happening. 16 years after 98, we can't holler, we used to win. No, we not no more. We not. You feel me? It's what you done lately. Wait, we can't holler that out no more. We not used to winning no more. It is what it is. Right, that's all I'm saying. You can't on one hand say Lakers are accustomed to winning, then turn around and say we don't win all the time. Yeah, you're not gonna win every year. But if you don't want to count that 2020 championship that the Lakers won in the bubble, they hadn't won for 16 years. If you don't want to count 2020, last time they won was what, 2010? So you see what I'm saying? Bro, now I'm talking about, yeah, they the standard of winning. Not lately. I'm talking about like, yeah, if you can't admit that, no, they've had a history of winning. They got the most championships, right? Cool. Do Boston got more chips than them, or is it tied? I'm trying to remember. I'm just saying in general. I'm saying in general. Chicago Bulls fans we could holler out. We used to winning when Mike was here. My daddy and them still talk about that to this day. We used to winning with Mike. And we couldn't say that no more. We couldn't say that no more. After 16 years passed, we couldn't holler that out no more. Michael Jordan gone. He ain't coming through that door no more. So it's just like we couldn't holler that out. Right? Boston can't talk that either. Boston, the last time they won was 2008, before they won a couple years ago. So can they holler out we the standard? Can they holler that out? Can the Boston Celtics holler that out? Now y'all gonna say they haven't won more in the modern era, right? They haven't won more in the modern era. But yeah. Now they just won, but what I'm saying is, can they still say they're the standard? They wasn't winning, like, you know. Lakers won it. Now they did win in every era. What I'm saying is, you say they're used to winning. If you don't count, now all the real Laker fans, they say 2020 don't count. So you still the standard of winning if you ain't won in 16 years? You still the standard? If you say you on a 16-year non-winning drought, because y'all say 2020 don't count. Y'all say 2020 don't count. That's why all the real Laker fans say that. You feel me? You say 2020 don't count. So if you ain't won in 16 years, you feel me? Was the Dallas Cowboys still the standard after they hadn't won for 16 years? You feel? Because again, we gotta keep in mind 2020 don't count. That's a made-up championship they made for LeBron James. That the bubble don't count. Nothing with LeBron count ever. That's a made-up championship. So when the Dallas Cowboys won and they didn't win for 16 years, you feel me? Right. Yeah, we can say LeBron. Yeah, we gonna say LeBron only got 3 rings since y'all say it don't count. Since that's y'all right. That's y'all logic. So if that means if 2020 don't count, they hadn't won in 16 years. So when Dallas Cowboys hadn't won in 16 years, they were still the standard. They were still the standard at that point. Now, see, you said 2020 don't count for us. You know what I'm saying? So who is y'all? I'm talking about people, the Laker fans. You see how dudes say, my man say Brandon a Laker. He a real Laker fan. What he say? Real Laker fan. Real Laker fan. You know, that just means you love Kobe Bryant. That's all that means. He say 2020 don't count for us. So if that's the case, it's 2026 now. Lakers ain't won in 16 years then. Are you still the standard when you don't win for 16 years? If that, are you still a standard? That's what I'm asking. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. You don't win for 16 of them joints. My daughter about to be 15. She ain't, if y'all don't count 2020, she ain't seen no Laker chip. She ain't seen no Laker championship. You feel me? So my daughter about to be 15 years old. She in a room back there. She ain't, if you say 2020 don't count, she ain't seen no Laker chip. So at that point, is that the standard? You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. No. What I'm saying is, and I didn't see the Bears championship. You right, I didn't. And I'm never gonna say we the standard for winning, Byron. You see, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not trying to diss another franchise. I didn't see that. So you right, you correct. I did not. What point do that prove? Like, I'm gonna tell you I wasn't alive for that. Paul Gasol had a better career than LeBron as a Laker, and he should have, being that he was the second in command, and how old was LeBron? How was Paul Gasol when he came to the Lakers? You feel me? I don't even remember. LeBron James was what, 33 years old when he came to the Lakers? All right, cool. Every organization go through a drought. You feel me? Every organization go through a drought, yada yada yada. Like, if you say that, if you're gonna say that, every organization go through a drought, all that, how long before you not the standard of winning no more? How long do you have to go through a drought before you're not the standard of winning? I'm asking y'all that. How long do a drought gotta last? Educated brother, man, your hate for LeBron need to be studied. Because a lot of y'all hate LeBron like, goddamn, like, I don't know. You hate y'all, a lot of y'all hate LeBron like crazy. In every era. Hey, Black Maul, that's not even measurable. Don't do that. How can you say when you stop winning in what's every era? What's an era? Now we're gonna get to what's an era? What's every era? What do that mean? When you say when you stop winning in every era, what's an era? Okay. What is the span of an era? What do that mean? Right. Exactly, Charlie. This whole conversation is just built on the fact that a lot of real Laker fans say that 2020 don't count. The bubble don't count. So I'm basing it upon that. If you want to take that away, if you say that don't count, the Lakers ain't won in 16 years, right? How many years before the Lakers win a real championship? I'm asking y'all that. How many years before that happened? I want to know. Like, how many years before that happened for real? No, not 2020s now. Because y'all say 2020 don't count. They say 2020 don't count. So not 2020. You said 80s. First of all, hold on. Right. They didn't win in the 90s now. So is that every era? They didn't win in the 90s. So hold on. Is the Lakers winning? Do they really win in every era? Because they didn't win in the 90s. That was over with. That was cooked. So damn. And 2020 don't count. So everybody say it don't count. That's just what y'all tell me it don't count. So. If LeBron cured the disease, haters would say Kobe and Mike were better doctors. Exactly. You say era is every 10 years. Cool, right. So they didn't win in the 90s. Was they consistently winning? Yeah, that's fine. Steph got 2 more, and he still got 1 Finals MVP. That's cool. I don't live by that logic. I say LeBron got 4 championships, but the real Laker fans in the chat keep telling me 2020 don't count. They keep saying that. So we gonna go by that logic again. That's not my logic. The real Laker fans keep telling me 2020 don't count. And if real Laker fans want to do that, I'm gonna keep reminding them. It's been 16 years since they won. My daughter in a room about to be 15. So she ain't seen the Lakers win a real championship, but we're gonna go there and do that. That's all I'm saying. And if you say they're winning in every era, what about the 90s? I'm not gonna ignore it, Black Maul. No, because they keep hollering that out. And if you keep I'm gonna make the real Lakers fans stand on that. I'm not gonna ignore nothing. They want to keep saying that, I'm gonna make them stand on that. Stand on y'all. 2020 don't count. They keep hollering that out. I'm gonna make them stand on that. Same way when I would get mad at my mama, and I would say I ain't hungry. She'd be like, "What you want to eat from the store?" And I'm mad at her, and she say, "I say I ain't hungry, mama. I ain't hungry." She said, "Okay, you want to act mad?" And she come back and get food for everybody else. Say, "Hey, go eat that sandwich out the refrigerator." She made me stand on that. Since I'm mad at her for whatever reason, I ain't hungry. She say, "Okay." She come back with McDonald's. I ain't got no McChicken and no fries. Hey, go eat that sandwich meat up in that refrigerator. You told me you ain't want none. She made me stand on that. So right now, I'm doing what my mom and them used to be doing back in the day. stand on the fact 2020 don't count, and it's been 16-year drought. I ain't ignoring nothing. I'm not a brother that ignored nothing. I got time and energy. It's colder than a bitter baby mama in Chicago today. It's colder than polar bear piss out here. So I ain't got nothing to do but to do this. And exactly. That's what I'm saying, Charlie. I can't believe real Laker fans so insecure about one guy. They hate one guy so much that they refuse to celebrate a chip because he got it. Because he got it. When they leader, the leader of real Laker fans, the real Laker fan, real Laker, the leader of real Laker fans, Kobe Bean Bryant, told y'all out his own mouth to welcome LeBron James into the fold and to welcome him. You feel me? Cole told y'all to welcome dude, and y'all still don't want to listen to him. But you know, hey, it is what it is. So what we doing, man? It's like Cole told y'all at his own mouth, man. Welcome him. He's one of us now. Lakers fans still saying y'all say F what Kobe. Forget what Kobe talking about. F what he talking about. We said he ain't no Laker. Forget what Kobe Bryant talking about. Forget what the dude who laced up in a Laker uniform for 20 years say. Forget what he talking about. We said he ain't no Laker, and that's that. What we say go. Kobe told y'all what to do, and you still gonna say no. You know what I'm saying? Said Kobe was trolling. Ah. Actually, I don't count that 99 2000 is not it's a 90 championship. Because when they count the championship years for the Lakers, the three-peat is from 2000 to 2002. So I that's how I do that. 99 was San Antonio, correct? Because when they count the championship years for the Lakers, the three-peat is from 2000 to 2002. So I say the second year, right? I say the Pistons won in 04, 2004. You feel me? Big time driver. When they count the banners, like when they say the championship, they say 2000 and 2002. That's what they say. 2000, 2002. Right? That's what they say. I don't say the Pistons won in 03. I say they won in 2004. 04. Yeah, like the Bulls 91, 91 and 93, 96 to 98. You get what I'm saying? Because in 95, the Bulls got eliminated by the Orlando Magic, didn't they? Didn't they? Did Orlando beat them in 95? That's when Jordan came back. Wearing the 4-5. When I come back like Jordan, wearing the 4-5. Ain't to play games at you. Yeah, it came back wearing the 4-5. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. He said the Lakers front office and fans don't listen to Kobe. He told them Bron a Laker. Right. That's what I'm saying. Kobe Bryant is the president of the real Lakers fan club. And he told y'all, welcome LeBron. And y'all still say F what he talking about. F what you talking about, Kobe. We said he ain't one of us, and that's final. We said what we said, Kobe, and that's final. Yeah, they don't care what they say they don't care what Kobe talking about. It don't count. Oh my God, man. You feel me? Let's be for real. Nah, Jeannie Buss listened to Kobe because she hired Rob Pelinka. And Kobe told her, you better put my mans up in there. You better hire my man. So she listened to Kobe, though. And cool, Bonsai. Since the bubble championship don't count, y'all ain't won in 16 years. Keep that in mind. Since the bubble championship don't count, y'all ain't been on nothing in 16. You feel me? Bernard, you a Viking fan. Anybody that got cheese as a mascot, I can't even take them serious, Bernard. You a Viking fan, cheese is y'all mascot. I can't even take y'all serious, fam. Let's stop. Said we good. You feel y'all not. For real. She has a lot to say about Braun right now, though. Jeannie, that is. She can say what she want to say. But Jeannie know before LeBron came over there, wasn't nothing finna shake in the Lakers organization. She know that. Jeannie can go ahead and say what she want to say. But she know wasn't nothing finna shake over there. But I know Jeannie listened to Cole because she hired, Rob Pelinka. And we know Rob Pelinka was Kobe Bryant's agent, his agent. And I think ain't Rob Pelinka like the godfather to one of the kids too? So yeah. You feel me? Lakers got 17. That be sounding good. But if y'all say 2020 don't count, they ain't won in 16 years, though. You feel me? And Anthony Davis ain't coming to LA if LeBron James ain't there. I'm telling y'all that right now. I'm telling y'all that right now. AD ain't coming to LA if LeBron James ain't there. So I don't know what that was gonna be. What that was gonna be happening. 8 years with one bubble ring is cool with Bron fans. Okay, cool. Kobe Bryant not winning after 32. Kobe not winning the championship after 32 years old was cool for y'all. That was cool for y'all. When the Lakers was 17 wins and shit like that, 17 and 65. That was cool for y'all. That was cool. Was that straight? That was cool. I'm asking genuinely. When he ain't win after 32 years old, he never won a championship no more, and he was winning 17 games at the end of his career. Was that cool? Genuinely, I'm asking, brother. That was cool, right? All right then. Right. 5 rings for y'all. That's cool. And LeBron James then won in different organizations. You feel me? He came to y'all at 33 years old. And again, it counts. I'm asking. Last 6 years is cool with you? No, he just said Bron ain't winning in all them years is cool. When Cole didn't win after 32 and he was 17, winning 17 games, that was cool. That was straight. That was straight in. That was cool. I'm asking, Joe. You feel me? Cause see, I ain't scap attack. I'm not Dreamers Pro. Charles Sabinsky here. Got a good show today for you guys, man. That damn LeBron James. I'm not one of them. I know basketball for real. What what Hitman Holla say? I put on jerseys for real. So hold on. I'm asking y'all. Because you say was the last whatever couple of 6 years cool with Bron fans. I'm asking y'all as Kobe fanatics, was them last years cool with y'all? That was cool. When he was winning when y'all had 17 wins and stuff like that, and Robert Sacre was in the lineup, and Ryan Kelly was in the starting lineup for y'all, and Kendall Marshall was in the starting lineup for y'all. Was that cool then? Was that straight with y'all? That was cool with y'all? Robert Sacre missing wide open dunks, that was cool for y'all? That was straight? He's LA's son. That's cool. He can be LA's son all he wants to. He can be LA's son all he wants to. In real basketball perspective, that ain't cool. It's not. Y'all was cool. Yeah, I'm sure y'all was cool with Robert Sacre and Jordan Hill in the line. I'm sure y'all was, brother. Timothy, like, come on, G. Like, let's be for real. Luol Deng came from my city and was stealing money from y'all. Y'all was cool with that. I'm sure y'all was cool with that. Luol Deng came from my city, Chicago, and went over there stealing paper from y'all. And that was cool with y'all. I'm very sure that was fine. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like, what is we talking about? You feel me? You know? We understood there was a transitioning going on. What was y'all transitioning to, Path? What was y'all transitioning to? I want to know. Lonzo Ball? Julius Randle? Because Ju left y'all before Bron got there. Ju was up out of there, right? So you was transitioning to Lonzo. You was transitioning to KCP. You was transitioning to Kyle Kuzma, transitioning to Brandon Ingram, right? That's what y'all gonna transition to, right? And that transition was gonna be to a championship for y'all. Was that gonna be to a championship? I'm asking, genuinely, to whatever, to whatever was coming next. Yeah, whatever was coming, because we don't know. You see what I'm saying? Because they didn't have no plan. They really didn't. Jeannie Bustin them didn't have no plan for the Lakers. They were just taking shots in the dark. Hey, hey, Bernard, you still saying nicknames like LeBrick? Come on, bro. You feel me? Had Bron stayed in Cleveland the entire time, he would know that what that's like. Yeah, probably so. But he did the smart thing and say, "I'm getting up out of here, Joe." They not finna get no players in this franchise for real. He probably would have been able to get Anthony Davis after Rich Paul became an agent and Rich Paul was able to secure certain people to come over there. You feel me? But that first time he knew it was cooked, boy. He wasn't gonna be able to beat bro, Bronny don't even be playing, bro. He don't even be playing, bro. What you like? Yeah, y'all got him on the team. He don't even play, bro. Y'all literally had Ryan Kelly and Kendall Marshall in the starting lineups, bro. Bronny don't even be playing. He just wanted an easy ring. Which one was easy? Which one was easy? It sound good. Ain't no championship easy, Black Mall. You know that. Ain't no championship, no easy championship. Ain't none easy. That's just disrespectful to the game to say they easy. You feel me? None of them easy. He choked 6 final series. Why you think people call him LeBrick? That's a corny nickname, bro. And when Aaron Rodgers kept losing in the playoffs, he kept winning MVPs and kept losing. What you were saying then? Was you saying Aaron Rodgers choking? Was you saying that? Because you a Vikings fan. When they kept losing, he kept winning league MVPs. What was you saying then, Bernard? Was you saying y'all was garbage? Was you saying y'all was choking? Was you saying that, Bernard? You feel me? Was you saying that? Him teaming up with Bosh and Wade made sure he would win. It sound cool, right? It sound cool. Him teaming up Bosh and Wade made sure he would win. Ain't no championship easy. Ain't none easy, bro. None easy. None whatsoever. If that was the case, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard would have beat Nikola Jokic now in the bubble, and they would have matched up with Bron now and beat them. If that was the case, if they easy, we were all mad for a reason. How long? And then, but you said it was an easy chip though. Easy. Ain't no championship easy, bro. It's not. Hey, pass the joints. You my guy. Kevin Durant not better than LeBron James. He not. And KD is a phenomenal basketball player. He's not. LeBron James is a 21-time All NBA player. 21-time All NBA player. 21 time. If we picking teams, KD ain't shown he can lead his own squad yet. For real. And I love KD. Ain't nobody you in a one-on-one game, yeah, you picking him. You picking KD in a one-on-one game, yes, you're picking Kevin Durant. He's phenomenal. Ain't nobody ever putting Kevin Durant above him, bro. Nobody putting him above. And I love KD. But ain't nobody picking Kevin Durant as a better basketball player than LeBron. Is not. Is not. Like, and the same guy, y'all say LeBron team hop. I watched Kevin Durant get to 2 franchises and force trades up out of there. Right? Now, y'all say y'all hate LeBron James for team hopping, all of that. LeBron finished out all his contracts. Right? Kevin Durant be forcing trades up out of places all the time. And for some, I know if LeBron did that, it wouldn't be admirable. It wouldn't be admirable at all. But KD get the forced trades up out of places, all of that, and it's cool. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like what? LeBron James has never forced a trade out of no team past the joints. He's never forced a trade. He's finished out all his contracts. He's never forced a team to trade him and say, y'all better trade me. He's never done that. He finished out all his contracts, bro. Kevin Durant then forced his way out of New York. You feel me? Like out of Brooklyn, forced his way out of there. Oh, he forced his way out of what you call it too. What is prefabricated greatness? Like, I don't like LeBron James is a great basketball player, bro. What are we talking about? It's the reason why he made 21 all NBA teams, which is something you can only do on NBA 2K. He's a phenomenal basketball player, bro. We not gonna do that. You can just say you hate him, you don't like him, and that's cool. You can say you don't like him. That's cool. That's fine. I never was a Kobe Bryant fan in my life. Never. But I will always say, yeah, okay, that's cool. I respect that. Just say you don't like him and just say that's cool. So I know going forth, you're not going to like him at no point going forth. And that's cool to say that. I never was a fan of Kobe Bryant, but I will always say Kobe was a phenomenal basketball player because I'm not a hater like that. I'm not a hater like that. You will never sit up here and hear me say Kobe not a top 10 player. I'm not a hater like that, bro. I'm not. You feel me? And again, I was never a Kobe fan. I was never a Laker fan. I was a fan of Shaquille O'Neal, right? But I was never no Laker fan for real. You know what I'm saying? Bron's hype machine is all world. Nah, it wasn't hype, bro. It's a reason why he went #1 overall. Because he was that deal. It's a reason why you had real NBA scouts coming to his games his junior year and saying he could play in the league right now. It's a reason why Jerry West said, hey man, a lot of them dudes, like trade them dudes. It's only certain players they was not going to trade for him. 4 chips in 30 seasons ain't GOAT material. I'm not saying he the GOAT. I got Michael Jordan as the GOAT. He's a phenomenal basketball player, though. Phenomenal, right? But when you say 4 championships in 23 seasons, do you discount Kobe only winning 5? And what, 19, 20 seasons? Do you discount that? No, because it's like, okay, Bron played what, 3 more years? How many years Bron played more than Kobe? 4? 3 or 4 more years? Do y'all say Kobe only won 5 in 20 years? Do y'all say that? No, you don't say that. And Steph Curry didn't overtake LeBron James. He did not. He didn't. He got 4 championships. Steph got 4 championships. Bron was the best player in the league for almost a decade, bro. Steph probably was the best player in the league for maybe 2 years, bro. Maybe 2 years. Kobe changed. You said Curry changed the game. What did LeBron add? See, okay, Steph made people shoot the ball. Only he can do that for real, right? Only really him and Clay. Like what? What do that? You said LeBron added B. Nah. Now hold on. Now see y'all. That's crazy. LeBron added B in the BITCH. Bron hasn't impacted the game. He impacted the game on the court. Allen Iverson impacted the game. Is he a better basketball? What do that matter? Like, what do that matter? Like, he impacted the game. LeBron can't even sell sneakers. What do that matter? Again, Shaquille O'Neal couldn't sell sneakers, and he's still one of the most dominant big men we've ever seen. What do that matter? I don't care nothing about like how many shoes you sell. Who cares? You feel me? If we gonna bring up off the field antics, you know what I'm saying? That don't matter. You say I'm a professional Bron hater. I know, I could tell. Ain't nobody care nothing about that. Steph didn't start a media company to make sure he's always in the convo. LeBron's B. Hey, BDR, who your favorite player? BDR. Because I bet you your favorite player, Kobe Bryant. You love Kobe. Now Kobe fans always get mad when I say that. Say this. I'm about to say it too, because y'all love talking about LeBron and BITCH. Because I don't know one move that's more of a BITCH move than Kobe Bryant getting in that interrogation room and telling on Shaquille O'Neal and telling the police, I should have paid the girl like Shaq be doing. Because y'all love to bring up this alpha male BITCH stuff. And when Kobe went in there and told on Shaq and told the police, I should have paid the girl like Shaq be doing when he got in trouble. When he got in trouble in Eagle, Colorado, he's sitting there telling the police, I should have paid the girl like Shaq be doing. And none of y'all say nothing about that. Y'all never say nothing about that, huh? That's y'all, man. I'm a Jordan guy. It sound good past the pod. It's cool, right? Cole went in there and told the police, I should have paid the girl like Shaq be doing. And y'all ain't said shit. I said, damn, man. What? He got in there and told that, and straight up told on that man. And then when they got him on the horn, when John Saunders got him on the phone and say, man, what would you do that? Like, did you try to apologize to Shaq? Kobe in there, man, I couldn't really get a number on him. John Saunders sit up in that interview and go look it up on YouTube. He sit up there and do that. You feel me? And BDR, you still don't want to talk about Kobe telling on Shaq. I know you don't want to do that, BDR. I know you don't want to go there. I know you don't want to go. I don't want to go there. What Chris Brown say? I don't want to go there. When he sat up in there and did that. Black Maul, he was under interrogation telling on another man. Regardless if he said it to the police or not, don't bring up no other man when you get in trouble. We not finna try to sugarcoat it and put sugar on shit. We ain't doing that. He still went in there. He still went in there and told on him when the heat was on him. So we ain't finna do that, Black Maul. Regardless if he told to the police or not, he told another man's information that another man be cheating on his old lady when he shouldn't have said nothing. You feel me? He shouldn't have said nothing. Hold your own. Hold your own. When you get in trouble, that's on you. Don't talk about what another man did. I'm lying about what, Black Maul? Tell me I'm lying. Coach Shaq didn't. What? You sit up here, you gonna bring up another man? I'm foul? No. What's foul is Shaq talking about, Cole talking about, I should have paid the girl like Shaq be doing. That's foul. That's foul. Ain't nobody lying. He went in an interrogation and said, I should have paid. Why you bringing up another man, folks? Don't bring my name up in nothing. You got in trouble. You go face that noise to your old lady. Just you and your old lady. Don't try to bring me in something you in trouble with, because you got to go face your old lady and live with that. Don't bring me up in nothing. That's all I'm saying. And I know y'all like to move the goalposts all of that old Black Maul. It has never been cool in the history of manhood to ever, when you get in trouble, to say, I'm finna, he said in the car, I sent the telegram to me, I dealt with these situations. He didn't get the cops. Okay, cool. He didn't get the cops that information. But they leaked it to the media. Why? He shouldn't have said nothing. He shouldn't have said. He shouldn't have told on Shaquille O'Neal. Just say what you did. Don't say Shaq be doing this and doing that. I don't care if he ain't said it to the police or not. He went and told on that man. Don't be telling on nobody else when you get in trouble. That's all I'm saying. When you get in trouble, you got to stand on that. You feel me? Don't be on here. What? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not dropping a link right now because I got to get this off real quick. You feel me? No, wait, y'all got to wait real quick. I got to get this off because there's too much in the comments that be going on right now. You know what I'm saying? But telling ain't never been cool. Because if I would have done that, my daddy would have slapped me. If I'd have told on another man, my daddy would have slapped me and said, boy, what you telling on that man for? You got in trouble. You just got to eat your consequences, unfortunately. You don't get in there talking about what this one did and that one did. Hey, Black Maul, you need to stop. You trying to compare me to Zimmerman, getting off the Zimmerman, half truths. Okay, he didn't tell a police, Black Maul. He was in the interrogation room. He told still, Black Maul. What does that change? What do that change, Black Maul? It don't change nothing. It don't change nothing. He still told. Stop trying to move the goalposts. He didn't tell the police. He still told. Like, what do that matter? That he did, it wasn't the police. Like, he still told. And it still became public information. And Shaq still had to answer for that at the crib. So if he didn't tell the police, he still told. What do that change? Not a thing. He told. The genesis of me saying that is that when people call LeBron a bitch, you feel me? I can point to Cole, the alpha male, the top level of masculinity. Black Maul. Oh my God. Stop. You stop it. It don't matter if he didn't sign. He said it. He said it, bro. It don't matter if he didn't. So if that's the case, okay, Young Thug didn't sign no statement, but we heard him in the interrogation room telling on people. Was that not telling because a statement wasn't signed? You see what I'm saying? See, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all say LeBron James fans do this. Look at Black Maul. I'm disappointed in you, brother, because you out here moving a goalpost for Cole. If I would have done this for LeBron, you would say that's weak. How is y'all sitting here doing this? What is we talking about? He still told on another man. I don't care if it's to the police or not. I don't care if you're telling your girlfriend. Don't tell your girlfriend what I be doing at all. Don't tell on me in no way. What is we talking about here, bro? See what I'm saying? Nah, bro. Ain't no defending that. You not supposed to be telling on another man, regardless if the what you call it or not. Right. It's not snitching if it's not on paper. That's what the dudes that be telling be trying to get off with. I ain't put nobody on paper, but if we heard you in an interrogation room say that, then you didn't really tell. Come on, man. Like, and I'm really not even trying to come to it from a street angle. I'm not in the street, so I don't really care about like coming at it from a street angle. I was being funny. But what I'm saying is he still told on another man when he got in trouble, is what I'm saying. Oh, you can get it. That's all I'm saying. The words came out his mouth. I don't care about a street angle of looking at it from a street angle. I'm not a street guy. All I care about is don't mention my name when you get in trouble. I wish I would if one of the homies got in trouble and then they be like, oh, Malcolm be doing that. Don't bring that up. Hey, and Black Maul, it don't matter. Kobe still told. It don't matter if I'm street or not. He's told on another man, Black Maul. It don't matter. And he never gonna be able to take that back. He told. So no, it's not. Street politics ain't him telling. Him telling on another man is not street politics, Black Maul. You know what I'm saying. You can't do. See, you got to know. I'm lethal. I'm surgical with this. You can't do that to me. Him telling is not street business. Him telling is telling on another man. Black Maul, you gonna sit up there and tell another man you get in trouble? That ain't no. That's man code violation. I ain't talking about no street snitching. I'm talking about man code violation. That's a man code violation. You know it. Sitting up here and moving up both goalposts for that, man. Let's be for real, bro. You gonna tell another man you get in trouble? You get in trouble, you gonna say it's not street politics, it's man code, man violation, man. You know that. I don't care about no streets. I care about man code breaking. Man code breaking, and you know that. He broke man law by doing that. That's what I'm talking about. So, Black Maul, when you get in trouble, you're gonna tell your girl, man, such and such be doing that too. You're not gonna say that. You're gonna own up that you're just gonna eat it. It is what it is. What is we talking about? I don't care nothing about no street stuff. You feel me? No, whatsoever. I never cared nothing about that. I'm caring about the fact that he went and told on another man's infidelities. He told on another man's infidelities, which is weak. I don't care how y'all try to shape and shift that up to try to make it seem like it's not, is weak to do that, to tell on another man's infidelities. I don't care how you try to move it. No, because you just got in trouble for cheating. So you just got to take your L. Don't come up in here talking about this and that when this and that. He said it on the cuff. Bro, what do that matter? He shouldn't say it at all, Black Mom. What do that matter? It's cool because he said it off the cuff. Who cares? Oh, don't bring me up and nothing. He did not, bro. Yes, he did. He told them, I can send you the dang on link to the stuff. He told them Shaq pays girls. He said out his mouth, Shaq be paying girls. He pay girls off. And Black Mom only defending that because it's cold. Because it's cold. That's it. You shouldn't be saying that. I don't care what. Don't be talking about nothing I'm doing. I don't care. Don't say that. You feel me? That's my point. That's my point. Do not say that. And Bernard, guess what? Guess what? You be on LeBron stuff more than anybody I know. Let's be for real. Like, what? That's what I'm saying. Like, no, bro, we can't do that. Just you can like Kobe and say that's not okay. My little cousin, one of the biggest Kobe fans alive, and will sit here and tell you that was weak. You never don't do that. And he the biggest Kobe fan alive. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I ain't trying to keep it on those street stuff. Man code violation. Don't tell on no other man. That's it. Ain't no half truth. He broke man code violation. And I hate when people try to move the goalposts for people at all and they don't know they exist. So you can say that all you want. You moving the goalpost for Cole, and Cole did, hey, trying to move that. Weak speaking on the dead. I don't, bro. Y'all speak on every dead man alive. You got people that speak on Dr. Martin Luther King and you think I'm not gonna speak on Kobe Bryant, kick rocks, brother. Kick rocks. You got people that speak ill of Dr. Martin Luther King out here, and you think Kobe Bryant is above getting spoken about? What are we talking about here? Every other deceased man get talked about on the regular, and we can't talk about Kobe Bryant. If y'all don't get out of touch grass, touch grass. You feel me? Like what is we talking about, bro? What? Like we can't say nothing about him because he's deceased. Like what? That's not reality. Everybody that's deceased get talked about. When did we say it stopped with Kobe Bryant? Like what? People talk about Tupac Shakur like crazy all day long. Call him everything under the sun. So what? Come on, man. Like y'all gotta stop. But anyway, this ain't even about that. You feel me? And everybody hurt the day Muhammad Ali passed away. Everybody hurt the day Dr. Martin Luther King passed away. Everybody hurt the day Tupac Shakur passed away. Like, but somehow, some way, we gotta not say nothing about Kobe. That is just crazy to me. I don't believe in that. Everybody can get discussed in any manner. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be disrespectful. I'm just gonna tell you that he told on Shaq. He told on Shaq infidelities. No, I provide arguments, Black Maul. If you're gonna call LeBron the B word, you're gonna have to attribute that to Kobe Bryant too. Especially if you're a Kobe fan. I like to bring up hypocrisies in certain statements. You feel me? I'm gonna bring that's the point. Oh man, Joe. See, y'all can't. This is not Dreamers Pro. This is not Scap Attack. So that's what I'm saying. But anyway, yeah, it's like now my video acting crazy. Yeah, and they can say the same thing because people say LeBron like a god to his fans. I can point the same thing too. You feel me? Black Mall. Why do I got it? I don't ignore stuff. I engage with everybody. Same way your boy Kwame Brown got on here and told me Zydrunas Ilgauskas was the same as Paul Gasol. I can choose to ignore it, but I'm gonna say that's BS. I don't gotta ignore people, bro. If people say egregious stuff, I'm gonna respond. I like what? I don't gotta do like what? Because I could have just ignored when Kwame said Paul Gasol was the same as Zydrunas Ilgauskas, but that's egregious. What? Like what? I don't. What rule is it that you got to ignore BS? No, I don't ignore that. I got time and energy for all of that. Because Kwame came on here talking about Big Z is the same as Paul Gasol. They out they dang on mind. Out they mind. Like what are we talking about? Black Mall, I'm willing to act a fool. I'm willing to act a fool though, bro. I'm more than willing to act a fool with people because this is fun for me. So people can think I'm a fool from a distance all you want to. Come up close, and I can show you I'm who I really am. But I'm willing to engage. It's all right. I don't care about people thinking I'm a fool because I know I'm not. So that don't bother me. Dre Cole. Kwame the only basketball player that would ever say Pau Gasol and Big Z the same thing. He the only one that would say that. Only one. So Kwame can have experience all he wants to. What do that mean? You know what I'm saying? It's okay. No, see, it's not the same thing. I wouldn't put that to the equivalent of racist. When we talk in sports and you say crazy stuff, I just like to engage in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going racism, arguing racism in sports is two different things to me. I don't think they're the equivalents, right? Like I'm not arguing racism with a racist for real. But when it comes to sports, I'm willing to engage. So racism and sports is not the same to me. Them type of arguments. So I don't mind arguing with people. I got time and energy to say stuff to cook. I got time and energy to cook your toast like Oskino be. Not you, but I'm saying in general. If people say crazy stuff, I got time and energy to cook you just like Oskino be doing. So yeah, that's not the equivalent to me, man. If that's like when people tell me stuff about boxing and they say crazy stuff like um Mike Tyson, the greatest heavyweight to ever live, even though I know he not, and all the boxing fans that really watch boxing know he not, I will still engage and make an argument because I really just want to tell you no. And here's why. Does LeBron deserve a statue at Staples Center? Absolutely not. He deserves one in Cleveland, though. You say I'm not going back and forth unless I see you as smarter or my equal. Nah, I'm different, Black Mall. Even if I think you silly, I'm gonna let everybody know you silly. I'm just not that good. I don't take that high of a road, bro. When you say silly stuff, I have to let you know you silly, bro. Maybe God will work on me when I'm about 45 or something like that. But for right now, when you say crazy stuff, I gotta let you know you talking crazy. And I gotta let you know your point is invalid. And I gotta say something. I just gotta let you know. You feel me? So that's just what I'm saying. You still haven't answered why LeBron be crying and bitching all the time. I mean, mostly all superstars complain, except Derrick Rose and Tim Duncan. If we being honest, mostly all superstars complain. So come on, man. And the genesis of this conversation is LeBron James should have never came to the Lakers because the real Laker fans hate him. So you just stay where you appreciate it at. Stay in Cleveland, man. And should have just brought AD over to Cleveland and let him rock out over there. You feel me? They might have won just one championship, but it is what it is. You feel me? They might have just won one, but it is what it is. You're right. You can never say he built a dynasty. He can claim as his own. I mean, I don't really care about building a dynasty. Um, he's an all-time great player. He won championships, so cool. Cleveland Cavaliers, he made the Cavs rock. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really care about you know, making a dynasty like that in a certain area. You know, hey, be a great basketball player, get busy, win championships is cool. I mean, it wasn't popular for players to move around when Isaiah and Michael Jordan and them was active. LeBron James started the "I'm gonna do what I want to do and go where I want to go" thing. Players before that talked about loyalty to franchises, and I don't believe in being loyal to a franchise. I don't believe in that. I don't believe being loyal to no company because they could get rid of you tomorrow. So yeah, did Steph build a dynasty, or did the Golden State Warriors franchise put that together? Steph played phenomenal though. He played phenomenal. But let's be for real. Like the Draymond Green, they won the championship against LeBron now, 2015. Uh that's BS. Charles Barkley forced his way out of Philly. But I'm talking about LeBron in free agency going where he wanna go, bro. Was people really like people wasn't really just doing that like that. Like Black Maul trying to argue with me about that. Lord Jesus. Everybody would say LeBron started this play of mobility. Yeah, he initiated that. Oh, I'm gonna go in free agency. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna go over here. Really, but yeah, Steph drafted. They drafted Steph in 2015. I'm not drafted Steph in 2015. My fault. Not drafted. They won in 2015 against LeBron. They lost the 3-1 lead in 2016. They got Kevin Durant on the squad. Um, they got Kevin Durant on the team. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Everyone is mad. Yeah, yeah. Jordan sacrificed upfront money to build his dynasty. That's why he still sells shoes. No, I think Jordan sells shoes because the Jordan shoe is phenomenal, and Michael Jordan was an excellent basketball player. And the shoe is just is a beautiful shoe. It's a fly sneaker. You know what I'm saying? I think he sells shoes. The shoes really started to sell because of him and his ability as a player. And then the shoe was just absolutely fly. And then it became like a luxury item in the hood for people because everybody couldn't afford to wear Jordans and it was limited amount of Jordans. You see that video of Corey Holcomb punching that woman Christina Payne in the face? No, I didn't. I looked that up. I'm gonna screenshot it so I can look at it. Uh yeah, LeBron definitely took a pay cut in Miami, bro. He did. That's how they kept Udonis Haslam. That's how they kept Udonis Haslam. Because he took a pay cut for them to keep Udonis and add some other additional pieces. So he definitely took a pay cut in Miami, bro. Hmm. You say you like the twos, the sixes. I don't know no Jordan shoes, bro, for real. Outside of the Jordan 1 shoe. I never wore Jordan shoes for real. Only time I wore them was when my boy Kiefer would give me shoes. Like my people couldn't afford to be buying me all these different pairs of Jordans coming up. So I never got into the habit of wearing Jordans. I would just wear shoes that would go with my outfit, right? Like I knew a pair of all white Air Force Ones would go with anything. I knew a pair of black Nike shoes would go with anything. And I would just have some Timbs and that would be it. So I never was a sneakerhead because, my parents, they had the funds for me to fall into that culture. And I didn't want to get like all these different color type shoes because you could only wear that with a certain amount of fits. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted something that would match all my fits. So I never became a Jordan head. I can't tell you what the Jordan 2s, the 3s, the 4, I don't know what none of that looked like. If you sat a Jordan shoe in front of me and said, what number shoe is this? I wouldn't know. Because I never got into like the what you call it, to the sneakerhead culture. Said still no dynasty. I mean, yeah, he don't got no dynasty. But I mean, he got 4 championships and he got 4 finals MVPs and 4 league MVPs. So that's what's up. So my pops just wasn't having it. I bought a pair of Jordans with my money at 16 and felt like a jackape for spending 125 on them. And see, like the price of stuff go up because 125 sounds straight now with some Jordans. But yeah, I just knew like I knew my people was never gonna be able to I wasn't gonna be able to keep up with all of that. And so I never got into it because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to keep up with all of it. And I didn't want to put that pressure on my parents, you know, to do that. So I just chose to wear the all white Air Force Ones, all black Nikes, and some Timbs and keep it simple. Truthfully, throughout high school, I really wasn't like, I mean, I had some nice, decent clothes, but like, I didn't really start to develop my own style for real till I got to college. And then I was getting like money from my refund check, and then I was getting money from being a being a work study student. So yeah, man. Talking Grub and Media say, Mac, I have to say this. It seems like people in our community feel that players should stay loyal to teams no matter what, but they don't want to stay loyal to their jobs. Yeah, I don't believe in that. Like I don't like if the organization not making it happen, if you feel like you can't win in a certain organization, you should leave. Truthfully, Kevin Garnett, he tried to make it happen in Minnesota, stuck it out, and eventually they traded for him, but shoot. If he didn't leave, I would have felt like he should have left, right? Um, I would have felt like I'm trying to think. Certain other players that didn't win in certain organizations, hey man, go ahead and go somewhere else. I mean, you don't gotta be loyal to a team if they not even putting you in certain positions to continue. So why did Dirk never leave? He never left because he didn't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? And they were able to beat. They went on probably Dirk probably went on the greatest, one of the great outside of Hakeem Olajuwon. Dirk's championship run is probably one of the greatest championship runs like I've ever witnessed in my life. Because they beat the Miami Heat with LeBron, Chris Bosh, and Dwayne Wade, and they beat the Lakers, the defending champions. They swept the Lakers actually when the Lakers were coming off a two-peat, winning back to back. So yeah, LeBron was ring chasing. I mean, yeah, but see, I don't call it like because people were saying he in his 7th year. I do think he got motivated. He started looking around and people were saying he ain't won. He in his 7th year and he still ain't won a championship. And I think he started looking at like Cleveland saying, yo, I cannot, because he couldn't get past the Boston Celtics. That was his roadblock for a couple of years. He couldn't get past Boston, KG, Ray Allen, them. And so he looked at like, oh man, I'm not going to be in position to get past them. Probably not until they get a little older. And I think at that point, he realized if I don't win, scrutiny's going to keep coming. You say, I don't expect chips until 27. It's a little different for Bron. Bron came in at 18. Um, Bron came in at 18, so about a 7 year, he was 25. He had already had 2 league MVPs, and I think that sped up the expectation for him. Winning 2 league MVPs, he had got to the finals before, in 2007. So like, I think it was the expectation. He was in his 7 year, so people was looking like, yo, you got 2 chips, you didn't got 2 league MVPs, you didn't got uh yeah, he got 2 league MVPs. He got to the finals before, so it was a little bit more expectation for him to try to get something done. If LeBron would have stayed in Cleveland, I think they would have. I think the media would have slaughtered him, because I don't think he would have won anytime soon in Cleveland. Probably maybe um, not until Boston got older. And then even then, Zydrunas Ilgauskas and Anderson Varejao couldn't do nothing with Dwight Howard. And I don't know. I mean, when they played Orlando, the Orlando Magic was hitting crazy shots. They was shooting lights out from three, and Dwight was abusing Anderson Varejao and Big Z. So I don't know. Like, you feel me? When they got to the playoffs, Mo Williams would shoot very bad. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think people, yeah. I'll say this. If he would have stayed in Cleveland, I don't think his career would have went on a certain path that it went on eventually. Just because I didn't have faith that Cleveland could put together a roster that would have him contending with certain other rosters. Maybe not until Rich Paul started Clutch Sports, and they were able to, like, you know, like they definitely influenced Anthony Davis to come to LA. Until that probably happened, it wasn't gonna happen. Dwight F. LeBron up in '09. LeBron averaged 38 a game in that series. You feel me? And LeBron and Dwight don't guard each other. I don't know if they would have won in Cleveland, be honest with you. I really don't. I think they might have won eventually over years, but it might not have happened until like year 11 or something like that. It might not have happened until like maybe year 11 or something like that. I don't know if they would have won for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? So why did Bron come back if he didn't think he could win in Cleveland? Because at that point they had Kyrie Irving. Cleveland was so terrible when he left that they were able to secure a young Kyrie Irving, a guy that's a weapon. And I think you need a weapon like Kyrie. Like, Kyrie Irving can't be the best player on your championship team, but he can be the second best player. He can be a weapon to something that you already got. So he's saying that they had Kyrie Irving over there. And then they were about to get Andrew Wiggins, the other #1 pick, which they traded for Kevin Love. So I think at that point he felt like, I got enough over there. He had another dude on the team that can go and get 40. When you got another dude on the squad that can go and get 40, that matters. That's a game changer. You know what I'm saying? Like, another dude that can go and get 40, that is something you can really, like, all right, cool. I can work with that. You can go with anybody. You got another dude that can get 40 on the team, and then Kevin Love. At that point, Kevin was like averaging, like, and Minnesota was terrible when he was putting up these numbers. But he was averaging like 25 and like 12 or 13, putting up crazy numbers. Minnesota was horrible, but he was still hooping. So you look at that and say, okay, now they in position for me to come back over there. But Bron left a team that went to 4 straight finals. What? LeBron went to the what? What you mean? Oh, Miami. Yeah. Say it don't matter when you get it. Uh, I think your window started to close though, right? When you get it. If LeBron would have been older when he got it, I don't know Because even though LeBron has been putting up great numbers, he's been on a slide for years now, right? At one point in LeBron's career, if he had a certain stat line, they're automatically winning the game for the most part. For the most part, right? Now, if he put up certain stat lines, it's just like it's not the same anymore. His athleticism has waned. So I think it depends on how long it would have took him to win if he would have been able to string off more, right? I told y'all LeBron ain't been the best player in the NBA since 2018. And since then, he's been on a downslide for real. Now he's a great basketball player, exceptionally great. So he's still able to put up great numbers and still be able to have an effect on the game. But his effect on the game is not the same. It hasn't been the same since 2018. 2018, LeBron and before, he can control the pace of a game. Right. Jason Kidd got one ring at the end, but was Jay Kidd really like the reason they won for real? And Jason Kidd didn't have the same amount of expectations as LeBron James. Jason Kidd, LeBron was supposed to be a surefire Hall of Famer. The moment he was in high school, he got drafted number one. He got 90 million from Nike. He couldn't have a Jason Kidd career and be all right. And Jason Kidd, that's my favorite point guard. Jason Kidd, Hall of Fame, too. But LeBron had to have multiple championships for him to really be, for that to really be solidified. He had to be a guy winning multiple MVPs, multiple finals MVPs. Him and Jason Kidd were not like the same thing or looked at as the same thing in no way, shape, form, or fashion. If LeBron would have had a Jason Kidd career, they would have said he underachieved, unfortunately. And Jason Kidd was an amazing basketball. I love Jay. That's my favorite point guard. I like Jay Kidd over everybody. That's my favorite point guard. But if LeBron would have had a career like Jay Kidd, they would have said he underachieved. You see what I'm saying? His expectation was a lot greater. So if he wins in old age and that's all he can win, his legacy is not looked at the same. So I think it matters when you win because of how much you got left to continue winning. And if LeBron James won in 2020, if that was the first championship he not getting no more. After 2018, if LeBron stopped being able to control the pace of a game, you could see it. Like even his timing be off. To where now LeBron was never an excellent dribbler, but he had a respectable handle where you really just couldn't strip him. You couldn't really just strip him, right? But now certain players can time him. They can time the dribble a lot better at times. They can time his jumping. His athleticism is waning. They can time and block his shot better than they ever could. So you feel me? I mean, LeBron chose to wear 23, but bro, they was calling him the chosen one at 16 years old, bro. Right? He put number 23 on, but even if he didn't wear number 23, he had actual superstars coming to his game, bro. They were calling him the best high school player since Lou Alcindor, right? Like, so it didn't, even if he didn't wear number 23, the expectation was there. They were calling him King. They made up a name for him, King James. He didn't make up that name. The media made that up, right? So it didn't matter even if he was Tim Duncan persona, Black Mall, his hype was who it was because he was that good, bro. He could have had a Derrick Rose persona. It didn't matter. He was that good. He was that great. When you got Jerry West and them telling you he better than dudes in the NBA right now, we would have drafted him at 16, 17 years old. It's a certain level of expectation that come with that, whether you're meek and mild or you're loud and if you're loud and boisterous. Even if LeBron didn't have a gregarious personality, he could have said, "I'm not the chosen one. I'm just LeBron," and it really didn't matter. It wouldn't have mattered because it was who he was. Nah, he wasn't going to denounce it. If he would have denounced it, they would have said he was scary. Let's be for real. If he would have denounced it, they would have said he's scary. He's scared of the moment. You see what I'm saying? Right? Ant-Man got drugged through the ringer for not saying he don't want to be the face. They thought that was weak for him to say that. Like, why wouldn't you want to be the face? People thought that was crazy for him to say that. So, like, even if he would have said, I don't want to be this and that, his play indicated it was going to be what it was going to be. It was going to be that. Bro, Black Mall. LeBron, Black Maul, he could have said, I don't want that, and they still was gonna do it, bro. Black Maul, LeBron was he was such a phenomenon, bro. It didn't matter. It didn't matter, bro. He didn't say put me on a magazine at 16. They did it because he was like that. He didn't say put me on the cover of Sports Illustrated. He didn't say call me King James. He didn't say call me the chosen one. They did it. And then he ran with it. Right? You see what I'm saying? So it was gonna be what it was gonna be. It didn't matter if he said, I don't want that. They gonna be like, so what? Who cares? You still when they say you the best basketball player in high school since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, ain't no shaking that, bro. And that's true though. He said Ant-Man is literally telling people he don't want to be the face of the league, and the league is still marketing him that way. Which is true. So you can say I don't want this and I don't want that, but if your game dictates that, it's gonna be that. You're sounding like a word that rhymes with what? What? No, that's for real. I'm just being real. Vince Carter never said he was Michael Jordan, but at one point Vince was getting Michael Jordan comparisons because of the way he could sky. They was looking for a next Michael Jordan, and Vince didn't really want that like that. Vince was always a real meek and mild person, but Malcolm, what's wrong, man? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah. Um. So I don't believe if you just say I don't want it, it's not gonna happen for you. You feel me? Derrick Rose, when he was coming up in Chicago, he never wanted to be famous, but the fame came. He never wanted the limelight, but it came because of how he played. Derrick was always a really shy person, but it was gonna come. And I think LeBron's his superstar stature was just that big. It wasn't gonna they wasn't gonna take it easy on him, bro. It didn't matter. They looked at him like, yo, you look at how you play. So we gonna do that. And he knew that, so he just stepped into that. He could have not went to the photo shoot, bro. And then if he don't do that, they're gonna say, who want to work with this kid? Why we can't, like, you know what I'm saying? You have to make a choice to be famous. Bro, if you Black Mom. So Derrick Rose, he made a choice to be famous by being an excellent basketball player. Like, yeah, he's 16 years old. He gonna tell him no, and they gonna say, look at this kid. He a diva. He don't want to do work with us. This kid is a diva. They not gonna look at it and say, oh, he's so humble. He's so shy. He don't want to do. They're gonna be like, what's wrong with this kid? What's the matter with this kid? I remember when Derrick Rose didn't want to talk to media, certain media start calling him dumb and stupid, right? Or they start saying, hey, who this kid think he is? You know what I'm saying? Like that he was really Derrick never wanted to be famous. Never. I know people that was around him. He never wanted to be famous at all. All right. What, you over there? All right. All right. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, I heard you. I heard two Ice Cubes. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get my son together. Ugh. Hold on, you say you're judged based on your mom and them knowing you ought to be that you have to try to do that. Um, Black Mall, when you come from poverty, you want to change your family's life circumstances. If that orange pill can change your family life circumstances, you're not gonna turn the ball away and say, I don't want to do that, Black Mall. If you can change your family's living situation and change the outcome of your life with a basketball, you're gonna do it. Whether you want to be famous or not. I don't believe, you know what I'm saying? Um, if you want to change your family's living circumstance, you're gonna use that basketball, even if you don't want to be famous. You know? But Kawhi Leonard is famous, bro. Regardless, he famous. He ain't LeBron famous because he don't talk. His personality is dull. But he's famous, bro. He's famous. He don't he's famous. Basketball bring fame. But what you want to do, Black Mom? Just don't play basketball if you can change your family life? Look how famous Derrick Rose ain't been healthy in years, bro. Look how famous Pooh is for real. Pooh get love everywhere he go, right? He never wanted to be that famous, bro. He never liked that attention. He never did, and he been getting it since he was since he was in seventh grade, bro. You feel me? Like, so you made the point that you got to try to be famous, and I can raise you a Derrick Rose who never wanted to be famous, but he knew that basketball could get him out of Inglewood and change his family life for him not having to worry about his mama having $50 after she pay all the bills. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I'm not. But again, if you're gonna be marketable, once you're marketable, you're marketable. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not going to fault LeBron or Kobe or Allen Iverson or anybody. I don't fault them for that though, like because they want to be famous. Like when you get the light, when you get the light, do what you. He said, Mac, this is an example of a foolish conversation. I don't fault Michael Jordan for that. When you get the light and you become a great player, like if you don't want to shy away from it, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But no, D Rose is never. But my point is, your original point was that you have to try to be famous, right? Your original point was that, like, and I feel like you're gonna be famous if you great at a sport. It's gonna happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, granted, you can achieve different levels of fame, different levels of it. But yeah, man, like Michael Jordan absolutely cared about the limelight. We're not gonna do that. He cared. That's why he would drive around in them sports cars. That's why he would be outside with Ahmad Rashad, and he did. He owned the limelight. There's nothing wrong with that. Mac, you can't have that level of fame and criticism, then you get it. You are complaining about it. LeBron never complained about it, though, is my point. He never said this is too much. But my point is, when a player my point in saying all that, Black Mall, is when you are as famous and when you are as famous and as touted, highly touted as LeBron was, you can't have a Jason Kidd like career. You can't. Excuse me. You can't. Because I think the point that you were trying to make is, if he wanted to end his career, like it would have been cool. And I said it was never that wasn't going to be good enough. That wasn't going to be good enough. You know what I'm saying? Him, because of his stature as a player, that was never going to be good enough. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. So that's my point. And you saying that because of how LeBron carried it, that's why it was an expectation what it was. And nah, like I just think people really saw how like when you say the names of Michael Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron, those players are on a different tier. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, you can't. It was never going to be cool for him to just get one championship. You know what I'm saying? And get it at an older window. At an older window. Said Michael Jordan don't have a published company like LeBron. And I mean, that's just Michael Jordan's fault that he don't get that. If he wanted it, he can have it. Putting a target on Jordan's back instead of respecting his legacy and building one of his own is what divided the NBA community. You said LeBron James caused this division with his disrespect. How did he put a target on Michael Jordan back? All by saying he the GOAT? I mean, if you so in that case, Floyd Mayweather is a bitch for saying he the GOAT too, right? If that in that case, like um put a target. That's not a target. I think that's just ambition though. That's not putting a target on Mike's back like, oh, Michael Jordan is a bad person. I just think that was just ambition. I'm chasing that ghost in Chicago. Um Michael Jordan don't have a sports agency. Well, he could have started one. He just wanted to rock with David Falk and let David Falk run his business or whatever. But he targeted Jordan from day. Targeted him. Targeted him. How did he target Michael Jordan? I think for uh he aimed for being as great as Mike, for sure. I don't think he targeted him though. A lot of people aim to be as good as Mike. They just never reached it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else did that. Listen to Jordan talk about his predecessors, then listen to LeBron. I mean, I don't really get mad at that because he think he the GOAT. I didn't get mad at Floyd Mayweather for feeling like he the best ever. I did get mad at certain things he would say about Muhammad Ali, though. But I mean, it was truth though. It was truth. But I feel like he could have sugarcoated it a lot better when he pointed out that Muhammad Ali really never threw body shots. And he pointed out that Muhammad Ali lost to Spinks. He lost to Leon Spinks after he had 7 fights. You feel me? So, but I never got mad at Floyd Mayweather for feeling like he the best ever. When you in a sport, you supposed to feel like that. I'm saying I think that bravado is kind of like, while certain players kind of be at the top for a while. If you ever notice, Michael Jordan don't got no bad blood in his heart for LeBron James. When they see each other, they dap each other up. They show love to each other. It don't never be no animosity from Mike to him at all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Muhammad Ali had to stop fighting for 3 years. He came back and won a championship. Mayweather can't do that. Well, Floyd is older. Floyd is older than than Muhammad Ali was when he retired. You know, LeBron think. Well, I don't think just beating Steph. I think the culmination of what he did in his career. But he did say coming back from 3-1 is when that's what made him the GOAT. He did say that. Him coming back from down 3-1 is what made him the GOAT. We all know that Draymond gifted him the championship. As the joint's just on here talking. He just on here talking, man. Muhammad Ali is the GOAT. I agree. And I agree with that. Ali is the GOAT. But, Floyd Mayweather say, hey, I can't call him the GOAT if he only threw headshots. And he lost to a guy that only had 7 fights. You feel me? Isaiah Thomas is GOAT. Isaiah is from Chicago, Illinois. That's Isaiah Thomas. For me, I feel like he's even more underrated than he should be. Zeke is the best player to come out of Chicago, Illinois. If Derek would have stayed healthy, we may have had another conversation. But Zeke is the best to ever come from here. And I think he oftentimes get disrespected because Michael Jordan won so much here that a lot of the fan base, they get into that because Mike and Zeke don't like each other. And they get into that. You know, they get into this little whatever. Zeke definitely be saying stuff about Mike after Mike said he was an a-hole in the documentary. But a lot of the fans, I don't think, give Zeke the credit he deserves. Zeke was phenomenal. Um, I love Isaiah as a player. Isaiah was great. Who was the greater team, the 72-10 team that won, or the 73-9? 72-10 team for sure. But I think coming back from 3-1 deficit, which had never been done before, was definitely a dope thing to watch in real time. That was like an amazing feat for sure. What do that have to? You say, yeah, I do think Isaiah Thomas is the second greatest point guard ever. He keeps talking about 30 seasons. My boy rounding up to 30 on him. 30 seasons. This has been fun arguing with you guys, man. I live for this, y'all. I live for this. Hey, Charlie X in the comments holding down Fort, my boy. Nobody wanted Isaiah on the dream team, and that's a mute point. Isaiah still was that one. Hey, look, Lulu, get the mop. The P is up on the floor. Oh, okay. You go wipe. Oh, yeah, you can wipe it up. Wipe it up. Just wipe it up, then. You don't got to get that. I thought you were gonna use it with the towel. I mean, with tissue. Why you getting them out then? Because he peed right here. Oh, right there. Yes. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, go ahead. My bad, Lou. My bad, y'all. I'm talking to my daughter real quick. Uh, and someone else had one in the bubble, and we already know that, man. He in here. Pastor Joyce is in here talking crazy. He in here just talking crazy. If Cole would have won that or Mike would have won it, he would have been like, it's cool. It's cool. But my point is that LeBron James having a career like Jason Kidd was not gonna be enough. For real. See, if that old man didn't have 4 months off, it would have been different. Well, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. You know, if I had my father's smoking habits, I would be high right now, but I don't. Magic Bird Malone didn't want Zeke on the dream team. MJ didn't want him on the dream team either. That's the big one. Said Magic backstabbed Isaiah. Bottom line, it was Mike. Mike ain't want. Mike didn't want Zeke on that team for real. Him and Zeke really don't like each other for real. They might fight if they be in each other's presence again. Mike and Zeke might fight for real. I don't know. It's really. You feel me? You say I didn't dispute that. I said MJ had equity in a shoe company before he played in the league. Was that and Charlie X, was this one Sonny Vaccaro? Because I remember they did a movie about it called Air, right? This when Sonny Vaccaro brought the whole thing with Nike and Phil Knight to Mike. Before he got in the league. They connected Sonny Vaccaro connected Mike to Phil Knight and Nike, right? Nike World Headquarters about 5 miles from me. Where is Nike headquarters at? What's in Oregon? Is Nike in Oregon? Where's Oregon? Beaver in Oregon, right? Yeah. I about to say Oregon, right? Yeah. That's why Oregon always got all the Nike fits and all the Nike cleats and all the Nike uniforms and all of that. Beaverton, Oregon. I'm next door in Hillsboro. I used to work for Nike. I hated it. Man, like, what's the I'm trying to think. Where Oregon State at? I'm saying Nike is a cult. Braun got 100 million. If you know anything about business, you understand return on investment. Nobody invests that type of money without it. Said we're north of California. Yes, I'm about to say Carolina. Why go somewhere you not wanted? I think LeBron wants to live in LA. I think he actually cared about like all the great players playing for Lakers. I think he really cared about that whole mystique of all legendary players. Not all of them, I'm sorry. Not all. A bulk of legendary players have played for the LA Lakers. They have donned a Laker uniform at some point. I think LeBron was into that. I think he wanted to be in LA. Yeah. I think he was into that whole thing about all the great players have won in Laker uniform. All great players have become Lakers. Not all, but I'm sorry, not all. Most great players have become Lakers. And I think he wanted to help return Lakers to the state of prominence that they used to be in. You know, who was wearing Nikes in it? I mean, Jordan was a flagship star for sure. What point are we arguing, Helly? Your Converse, Magic Johnson, them had the Converse rocking. I don't know how they was playing in Converse. They should be able. You get extra points for playing in Converse, but yeah, Converse was the. But I heard, if I'm not mistaken, I think I heard Magic Johnson say Phil Knight. Did Phil Knight try to come to him with Nike? I think it's something like that, and I think he turned that away. I don't know at what point Phil Knight approached him with Nike, but mm-hmm. Yeah, Nike gave Braun them 90 M's. Uh, what, before the draft? Before the draft, because they knew he was going to the league. What point is y'all arguing? Charlie and Black Mom. Run DMC was the biggest sneaker stars before Jordan. With the Adidas, oh, Charlie X saying that Black Mall is arguing that LeBron got a deal unlike Michael Jordan. But Charlie is arguing, regardless, Michael Jordan's deal, no matter how much he got, was unprecedented because he got a royalty deal, right? And he was saying that regardless of how much it was, nobody had a royalty deal before playing an actual NBA game. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike is a big reason he panned out. Um, wait. It sounds like you saying LeBron became. That's false. That happened during his re-up with Nike. I bet you $100. You said that's false. That happened during his re-up with Nike. You saying he got a what you call it deal on the re-up with Nike, not the first time around? I mean, I don't know. I never looked into it. Michael Jordan signed his initial 5-year, $2.5 million contract with Nike on October 26, 1984. So what was that? The start of the season or before the first game? Or after the first game? I think what was it? He signed his initial 5-year, 2.5 million endorsement contract. That's like the beginning of this season. Start like yeah, because like October, the season always starts at like the end of October. The first Air Jordan 1 was released in April 1985. Houston and Detroit till what they saying? It was 500K. Now look, when he say LeBron panned out because Nike gave him 100 M's, that sound like Kwame Brown point that the media cultivated or like LeBron career was cultivated, right? Um, I don't know, like I mean that's a lot of money to pour into a young guy. I just think they knew dude was just like that for real. You know what I'm saying? Now I remember Adidas gave Sebastian, I think like 10 mil. I don't know how man. Whew, I don't know how did they even make money off of that. Like, remember Bassy had some shoes, but I don't. I remember I first seen them shoes. They was ugly though. I mean, we all know they drafted Bronny James for LeBron. That ain't no that ain't no mystery. We know that. We all knew they drafted I mean, they drafted Bronny for LeBron James. Like that ain't that's not even to be disputed. Everybody know that. If Kyrie never leaves in 2007, um, he doesn't leave yeah, I believe that. I do believe LeBron stays in Cleveland if Kyrie doesn't go. Yes. Because I really think he looked at that young boy's skill and say, man, that's the dude I need with me running. That's the dude I need running with me. I genuinely believe that. I agree. I agree. If Kyrie don't leave, I agree LeBron stays in Cleveland. He needed Kyrie was a weapon, absolute weapon. LeBron just got heat for a Lorraine Motel colorway. Yeah, deservingly so. I hate that idea of him having even having a shoe dedicated to Martin Luther King Jr. because that would be capitalism, trying to use a civil rights icon for capitalism, for capitalistic gain, which is nasty. So I absolutely agree with everybody. Him getting heat. You know what I'm saying? I think that's whack. I think he said, "Oh shit." Yeah, I think there's whack for sure. But I mean, other guys have done all type of crazy stuff too. But I definitely think that's whack. I don't. Yeah, we don't do that. That's just it's a horrible idea. Horrible, and that should be scrapped immediately. And his little school failed too. Pastor Joints hate LeBron James, boy. They would have easily had a chance at winning in 2019 with the Warriors being dismantled. Uh, yeah, that's just horrible move with them shoes. That's terrible. But what you say, 2019? Yeah, that's when Bron was in LA at that point. Yeah, that's when Golden State got hurt. Not Golden State. Yeah, Clay was hurt. Is what Clay got hurt, and then Kevin Durant got hurt. And that's when Kawhi and them beat them. Yeah, that would have been that would have been a good year for LeBron to still have been in Cleveland. For sure. That would have been a good year for him to still have been there all the way. They would have had a shot, definitely. You know, it would have been tougher though. Because at that point, I think 2019 was the year LeBron James is no longer the best player in the NBA. At that point, Giannis Antetokounmpo was. In 2019, Giannis was. Him and Kyrie, yeah. Unfortunately, Kyrie was gone, but yeah, if Kyrie was there, definitely. He said if I wouldn't wear LeBron shoes if my feet were cold. Yeah, um, everybody I know say LeBron shoes is like hooping shoes you hoop in. Kawhi cooked LeBron last night. I would hope he would have, man. I would hope he would have for sure. At this point in LeBron career, he better be cooking them. Well, not cooking him, but yeah. Can you imagine a grown man wearing those turquoise LeBron shoes? Turquoise. What's wrong with the color turquoise? I don't see nothing wrong with that color, man. Unless you're like a Gen X person who just think like certain colors is just gay or something. I don't know. Kawhi been cooking LeBron his whole career. And Kawhi still ain't won a championship since he been in LA. Try again. I know you want to give Kawhi these little points. Kawhi ain't been on a crumb since he got to Los Angeles. That's cool. Kawhi ain't been on nothing with your life, nothing. You feel me? Since he been in Los Angeles. Been over there stealing money from the Clippers organization. LeBron hasn't won a chip in LA either. It sound good past the joints. Like I told you, if Kobe and them would have won in the bubble, it would have been a different story. Charlie X say literally stealing money, stealing cake, stealing paper. For real. Kawhi out here stealing money. For real. I'm putting cases on all of y'all. LA wouldn't have won a chip with those young pieces. I tell people that all the time, but they say we don't know that. And I guess we don't. It didn't happen. But I didn't never foresee them winning the championship with their young core. Because at that point, Julius Randle was gone. You would have had Brandon Ingram, KCP, Kyle Kuzma, Josh Hart, Lonzo Ball. Lonzo been hurt for like 3-4 years for real. I like Lonzo a lot too, though. I always wish Lonzo didn't get hurt when he was in Chicago. Lonzo was playing well before his injury with the Bulls. He was playing well for the Bulls, very, very well. And then but they wasn't gonna win no chip though. I don't think they would at least. Mm-mm. Bi proposed to Glorilla. Yeah, did he propose to her? He proposed. You didn't know LeBron can't play with young players. I beg to differ. LeBron has played with a lot of young guys. Can't lie, I wanted to LeBron to at least secure a fifth chip before he retired. Yeah, I did too, Black Saint. I wanted him to win the fifth championship too. But hey, it is what it is, man. Yeah, Braun got a lot of the young dudes. He got them some money though. Uh, Boobie Gibson got a deal. I can't say a LeBron advocated for that deal or not. I know he made Cleveland pay J.R. Smith. He made Cleveland pay Tristan Thompson. J.R. wasn't young, but he made them pay J.R. and rightfully so because J.R. hit that game 7, second half in 2016 against the Cavs. If J.R. Smith don't hit them threes, the game might get blown out of the water, out of proportion. J.R. staved off Golden State. He staved off Golden State pulling away from the Cavs in that second half. JR hit big threes to keep them cool and keep them calm for real. Yeah, I just don't. I didn't foresee. I didn't foresee them check the young core winning the chip. I'm a guy again. Certain guys I just know. Uh, he said Tristan Thompson getting paid as much as he did definitely because of Braun. That boy booty. Well, I'm gonna say this though. In that series in 2016, Tristan was rebounding the hell out that ball. He was rim protecting. He was catching a lot of lobs from Braun too. And he was dunking everything on the rim at that point. Like Tristan played like he played well that 2016 finals from what I remember. You know, Tristan always was an undersized big too. He was always undersized, but he was strong as an ox. So like Tristan in 2016, he earned that money though in that finals. Tristan played strong for them. But yeah, Tristan was never like a a dynamo like this super fantastic player, but he earned some little payday from that. Yeah, for sure. And then Cleveland made LeBron made Cleveland pay JR like 56 M's. 50, and I gotta say, JR deserved that though. Cause JR again, he don't hit them shots. He don't hit them shots. I don't know. JR staved off Golden State blowing away. Basketball is a game of momentum. So like JR hitting them threes really mattered. Said it's like LeBron never really had bench depth until that bubble change. Yeah, that was the deepest team he ever been on, 2020. And I can agree. I think 2016. Yeah, who was coming off the bench for them in 2016? Channing Frye. Channing would hit some nice shots for them at times though. Richard Jefferson. Who was coming off? What's the boy name? Dante Jones. Who was coming off the bench for the Cavs in 2016? Delly was still over there, right? Delly. Um, I'm trying to remember who was coming off the bench for them over there. Delly was over there. Richard Jefferson, Channing Frye, right? Mo Williams. Mo was at the end of the bench for real. By that point, Mo was really just like RJ. When you say depth, brother, he's talking about like bench depth as well. LeBron has some hellacious starters on his team for sure, but he means like who they have coming off the bench. Even in Miami, the bench wasn't strong like that. The bench wasn't that strong in Miami like a lot of times. It was all right. It was cool. It was cool, but it wasn't strong like that. Wait. No, it was cool though. You had Shane Battier. Mike Miller was really hunched over, but yeah, Shane Battier, Mike Miller. At the second time they won, Ray Allen was coming off the bench. At that point, yeah, second chip though, yeah. You know, he said, that's the second run. The bench is why they won. Yeah, second, because you had Shane Battier, Ray Allen, Mike Miller, Birdman over there, Birdman. Shit. Now, with Birdman starting, I'm trying to remember who the hell was a starting big for the Heat. I'm trying to remember who was the starting big man for them. Joel Anthony. I think by the point they won, Joel wasn't. Was Joel the starter? And I'm really trying to remember, y'all. Facts. That second run, the bench stepped up. Yeah, I remember. That's when Birdman and Greg Oden. Greg Oden. Did Greg play for real like that? I'm trying to remember. Birdman got minutes though. Birdman got a lot of minutes. Yeah. They moved Chris Bosh to center and played Udonis at the 4. UD was at the 4. Yeah, it sound about right. That sound about right. Chris, I'm gonna say this too, man. I give Chris a lot of respect, man. Chris, without Chris, man, they wouldn't have won without Chris. A lot of times, Chris was defending a lot of the big men. Chris could rebound. Chris could rim protect too, and Chris could hit that little jumper when he needed it as well. My eyes like burning. I don't know, my man. Eddie Curry, Eddie didn't really play though, right? So like, I bet y'all right. Y'all naming the bench. Uh, yeah, they had Eric Dampier in 2010 as the Jonas Ilgauskas, but they didn't win. Eddie House was on that team. They didn't win. Nah, not Cal Korver was in. Now, matter of fact, Cal Korver wasn't even there when they won. Cal Korver came after in Cleveland after they won. Said Norris Cole was so. You know what? I like little Norris Cole, man. I like little Norris Cole. Say gotta wear them blue light shades, brother. Them screens be frying retinas for sure. Yeah, Cal Korver was there 2017, 2018. Carlos Arroyo. Damn, was it? Damn. I'm really trying to remember, man. Yeah. You said, Mac, do you ever see Norris Cole show in mornings? Nah, I don't see Norris Cole show. I didn't know he had a show, bro, for real. He said Norris Cole with Miami Booby Gibson. Yeah, man. Shout out Norris Cole, man. Yeah, Norris Cole, he got up out of there. He went to New Orleans. It was over with. He got him. Hey, Lil Rio though, Mario Chalmers played his role though. Rio played his role, man. Lil Mario Chalmers. He said these Brian haters are trolls. You know how it go. Switch coaches. Norris Cole and Ray McCallum. Oh, two Horizon League legends. So y'all know Reed, you know my boy Kiefer Sykes played in the Horizon League. Ray McCallum, Ray, he was going at it with Ray. Well, Ray was a 2 guard. Kiefer was a point guard. Ray was nice though. Ray was a McDonald's All-American. But Ray chose to go to Detroit University of Detroit because his father, Ray McCallum Sr., coached at University of Detroit. If Ray would have went to another school, Ray probably would have went league. Maybe, probably so, man. Ray just wanted to go to. I mean, Ray did go to the league, but he probably would have got drafted and been in a better position, maybe. But you know, them Horizon League legends, man, for real. Ray McCallum, I think, was Player of the Year in Horizon League one year, and my boy Kiefer was back-to-back Player of the Year in the Horizon League. Yeah, Kiefer Sykes, that's my brother, man. Keith, yeah, Keith, yeah, you know that's my dog, man. Any pair of Jordans I ever had in my life, Kiefer gave them to me. Yeah, yeah, you remember Keith and Ryan Boatwright? When Kiefer was preparing for the NBA draft, him and Ryan Boatwright was at the combine and they were roommates together. And I went down because the combine was in Chicago, and so I was coming downtown with Kiefer while Kiefer was going to do workouts for like 2 days, I think. I wasn't. He would go do the workout so that I would come down there. Yeah, but shout out to Ray, man. I ain't gonna lie, Kiefer had me in like, man, I am like when you got a homie that's really nice at hooping, you get to see all different type of crazy stuff. Like not say crazy, nothing wild, but you know what I mean, like how the NBA combine and all that type of setup and stuff. Ryan, he said he got screwed. I think he had been in a perfect summer league. You know, at one point, man, the NBA became harder to make the league. Ryan, I think to a lot of people, Lorraine throw shots every time she come in here. Ryan was small and like size and frame, and I don't know if they felt like because of that he wasn't going to be suited for the league. I don't know, man. Matter of fact, y'all remember R.J. Hunter? He played for Georgia State. I know my dog here remember R.J. Hunter. R.J. Hunter was shooting. He had the green light. He was shooting all the rock, but he could shoot though. I don't know if y'all remember light skinned R.J. Hunter. Yeah, R.J. R.J. could hoop. Look, I knew you remember, bro, because you were in Georgia. You remember. R.J. Hunter could hoop. I remember him and Kiefer went against each other. Georgia State and Green Bay, because Kiefer played for Green Bay. Him and RJ was going at it. RJ could hoop, man. Yeah, RJ had, I'm talking about, he had a Steph Curry type green light. Not shot, but he had the green light at his school. RJ could pull up from half court if he wanted to. Yeah, RJ, yeah, man. I don't know, man. The league, man, I ain't gonna lie. Basketball I got a better insight into basketball through like with Kiefer, even like the collegiate game. It's certain things, and I'm gonna make a video about that, y'all. So I walked to South Africa and back, and y'all still yapping about basketball. You know how this goes, sabbatical queen. I'm gonna make a video about that. Like when Kiefer opened my eyes to the fact in college, you can really get pushed out of a program, and the coaches do not care. RJ Dad was coaching that team. He was coaching that team at Georgia State. Like you can get pushed out of a program in college, right? I assume when I was younger, I thought college coaches were close to every basketball player on the team. And I thought that because, this is an era before NIL. So players were not just transferring a whole lot. And it's only, 15 men on the roster, if that. A lot of these teams be having 13 players, 14 players on the team. So you think, oh, man, the coach be close to every player on the team. That's the furthest thing from the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kiefer really opened my eyes to the fact that if you're not producing as a player, it will get you up out of there. Because, of course, the coach care about winning. He going to play who can help him win. He don't care about none of that other stuff. Ryan Harrow. I know you're talking about Ryan Harrow. He went to North Carolina State, then Kentucky, then Georgia State. Yup. Mm-hmm. I remember Ryan Harrow. Yeah, man. Like, so I remember when Keith told me, so one of the dudes from Chicago went to go play. I always bring this up when he went to go play at UConn. One of the guys from Chicago, he went to go play at UConn. This dude I'm talking about was averaging like 25 a game in high school, 7 assists, 7 steals a game in Chicago Public League. He gets to UConn, he not panning out. Jim Calhoun is not talking to him at all. Like he not even talking to him for real. You feel me? And like he ended up transferring, but it was like suggested that he transfer. They like telling him like, yo, you not finna get no playing time. We don't really see how you gonna fit in up in here. And that's how it go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it go just like that. We don't know how you gonna get no playing time up in here. We don't really see you really. And you gotta figure that out. I done had dudes I knew got to a school, they ain't panning out. Boy, look. They be like, look, we can help you find another school for you. We can help you find another school. And even like mid majors. Jason Strait. His name was Jason Strait from Wyoming. He went to he from Chicago. Yeah. A lot of my high school teammates went D1 in football, feeling back. Yeah, it be for real. Like for example, Even my cousin, my cousin played went D1. Started out at West Virginia and then ended up at Toledo. Transfer after my brother got killed. My cousin wanted to be close to home, and then he figured he was gonna get turned into a role player, just becoming a rebounder at West Virginia. This is before West Virginia was like West Virginia. When my cousin went to West Virginia, they were not like they didn't have a stronghold on the Big East at all. Kevin Pittsnoggle was the star player there. Drew Shafino, which is Jalen Hood Shafino's uncle. They got drafted by the Lakers. Jalen Hood Shafino. Drew Shafino was at West Virginia. His uncle. Drew was nice, right? Drew Shafino was the dude when my cousin got there, and then Kevin Pittsnoggle became the guy, the big white dude that would shoot. My cousin got there. My brother got killed. His second semester at West Virginia. Had my cousin all, messed up. I appreciate the condolences, Reed. And my cousin figured they're gonna just make me a rebounder. I want to go closer to home. So he went to Toledo after that. But my cousin would tell me all the time, like, man, look, being mid-major players play harder than the top Division I players. Because mid-major is like you really got to get to it. Like if you a top player, if you in a top Division I program like Kentucky, you can kind of swag your way through plays sometimes. Mid-major players got to play hard every whistle. Every whistle. You got to play hard because it's like everybody trying to get a spot. It's not like a blue blood program. They not at blue blood programs. So like they all trying to just get a shot, just trying to get an opportunity, just trying to get a camp deal with a team. All of them just trying to just vie for any type of roster spot. So everybody trying to get to it. So that's like when my boy Kiefer averaged 20 a game in college, that was official. Because Keith really had to work for that. That he averaged 20 a game his junior year. Senior year, he averaged like 18.5, almost 19. And it went down because the defenses were running boxing ones on him. Boxing one defense on him. Like literally honing in on him the whole game because they knew we got to stop him in order to beat this team. So it's like, man, when you at a mid-major, they develop whole game plans to just stopping the one guy. At a big-time program, you normally got multiple guys that can get off for the most part, right? You play Memphis, Derrick Rose can get off, but Chris Douglas Roberts can get off as well, right? Like literally, I watched when Kiefer played at the University of Miami, the Hurricanes. They had a guard named Angel something. They ran a boxing one on Kiefer nearly the whole game. The whole game. And it was like, boy, I had never seen that before. Like, what is we? Yeah, so like Keith was basically telling me, like, yo, when you get to college, it's just like a different Mars can hone in on you and tell us and say, look, we're gonna make somebody else get to these points. Big programs, you normally got another guy that can do that. You feel me? You at Duke. You try to hone in on Zion. You got RJ Barrett. He can go off and give you 30. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to hone in on one guy at other programs, boy. But yeah, collegiate, I would give all respect to the like college athletes, D1 athletes, man. It's hard to stay above the fray in that situation, man. For real. Hey, man, it's a dude also now. He said his Pittsnog was whack. Yeah. It's a guy named Cool Colas, actually. I discovered him too when I was talking about racism in the WWE. A channel called Cool Colas. And my dog said the Saiyans were the equivalent of Black Americans, right? And that the Namics were the equivalents of blacks in the diaspora, of black folks in the diaspora. And I found it very interesting, man. I really want to make a follow-up video to that. I thought that was very well done. His name is Cool Colas. Y'all got to check out it. He said the Saiyan race in Dragon Ball Z. I know we getting off topic. You talking about Dragon Ball Z. He said the Saiyan race were the equivalent to Black Americans, and dynamics were the black folks in the diaspora. I was like, I ain't never thought about I ain't never thought about it like that, man. You know? Said bro was cooking. You saw that video, bro? You saw that? Yeah, I was like, man, he was doing some talking, man. But I always tell y'all that Vegeta was acting like Nat Turner on Planet Namek. He said, nah, not yet, but I have to check it out. Yeah, you gotta check it out, man. His name, I'm gonna put his name in the comments. Said, really, I gotta see that video because I'm dying to know why the Saiyans' hair turns blue in their eyes when they go Super Saiyan. So I think he was trying to, and I'm gonna do a live stream. I'm gonna get right back on and talk about that, man, because you gotta watch how he discusses it. Y'all, I put the name of the channel in the comments. He discusses like the personality traits of the Saiyans, the willingness to revolt, um, the oppression that the Saiyans were under at the hands of Frieza. He talks about Bardock's uprising, Goku's father uprising against Frieza, comparing it to like the slave revolts that happened in America. What else? He talks about the pride that Vegeta talks about being a Saiyan, right? Cause what is we doing, bro? What is we doing? Yeah, just coming in here just wilding. He talks about Vegeta refusing to call Goku Kakarot, right? Like saying, brother, you're not from this land. No, bro, you the second person talking about Corey Holcomb put his hands on a woman. I gotta see the video. I'm gonna check it out soon. I thank you for reminding me, bro. Hold on, cause I have to see this video. That's definitely on. I want to see him make the comparisons between the Saiyans and us. Yeah, you got to check it out, man. Say, hey, cool colas. Yo, what's up? Yeah, man. Let's see if he can pop in here, man. He made a That was a great point. Like I think I find his content very interesting. You know, because like I said, when I went down the rabbit hole of me, like when I was talking about the WWE wrestlers and their personality and how they become so submissive to racism. And I was looking up like other content creators, like, or if people were noticing what I was noticing, his channel came up, and I started to like look into his content and stuff. Yeah, y'all got to check his stuff out, man. I think it's over with for him now. Yes, if he put his hands on a woman, man, listen, it's people that still gonna support him, but man, look, it's cooked for real. It's cooked. It's cooked. And I ain't gonna lie, it sounds like something Corey would do. Cause Corey can't stand a woman. A black woman, he can't stand them. He can't stand him at all. Like although he can't stand a black, Corey can't stand black women at all. So yeah. He said, in my opinion, Vegeta has the greatest character arc in media history. Uh yeah, a lot of people would agree with that for sure. Um and actually the guy Cool Cola said he don't really like he was like, people always talking about his character arc and how he became a good guy and all of that. You right though, Charlie. At 5150 got fans that's gonna support Corey no matter what he says and does. Oh, what am I talking about? His audience does not care if he put a hand on a woman or nothing. They don't give a damn. See, if Vegeta started to where he ended up is amazing. Only Kratos from God of War can compare. Yeah, Vegeta, him talking about Vegeta's like, I ain't gonna lie, Vegeta on Planet Namek, bro. I love that Vegeta, man. He was smoked with everybody. For real. Now he was shiesty for how he was doing Gohan and them and Goku. But get back on everybody that had got down on him, dope. All right, y'all. I done been on here long enough, man. I'm finna get off this thing. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. Thank y'all for rocking with me for this long time. I appreciate it. We finna get off here. Peace.